So, okay, so the first card you've got for your past, this beautiful High Priestess. Super, super spiritual, super intuitive. Yeah, very, very strong connection. So, yeah, there's a strong connection here. There's a strong love connection here. Now, it might not be that it's strong in love. There is a love connection between you. You have had a connection with this person in your past, way, way, way back in your past. And you've always felt connected to this person if this is you. But just because they're connected to you, and there always will be in a certain way, that doesn't mean that you're supposed to be with them. So I needed to get that out of the way first, because I'm getting that really clearly, that there's a spiritual connection between you and someone else, and it's there's a lot of confusion around that, let's say. So I've got that there. So yeah, it feels like you used to know them years and years ago, or you were both not as mature as you are now when you were with them. So you were both a little bit mature when you were together, if that's the case, if you were together properly or not, I don't know, but there's love, there was love between you, if that's you. And so, you're not as mature as you are now. You didn't know what you wanted out of a relationship. They didn't know either. It was all very confusing because you were just young. And, just if you look right next to this in the top row, you've got the Page of Pentacles here. So look at how unsure he is. He's holding this coin. He's got it on the tips of his fingers. So he's like, I'm not sure about this. I want this, but I'm not sure. So you were both a bit like that, I think, between each other. You were like, I want this, but I'm really, I'm not that mature. I don't know what I want. We both don't know what we want. So it's that kind of feeling, if that makes sense. And now, if you look all the way across the top, the Page of Pentacles has grown up into the Queen of Pentacles. There's that banging. So yeah, so you've matured. So that's all I'm seeing there. So you've grown a lot. You've matured a lot. You've gone from the Page to the Queen now. So what I'm getting is, as you've changed over the years, you're a lot more open in your mind about a lot of ideas. I think you had a very, not a closed mind, but of course when you're younger, when we're younger, especially when we're teenagers, and it might have been that that's when you knew them, we're like, I know everything, I know this, I know that, I know everything. I've got it all worked out. And then as you get older, you're like, actually, things become less and less clear. It's like, oh, maybe this, maybe that, and your mind's a lot more open. So I think that's how you are now. But it feels like your emotions aren't as open as they were. Your emotions were very open to this person at one time, very open. Even though you're unsure of yourself, you had a lot of feelings for them, and they did for you as well. And now your emotions are a lot more closed off. And again, that comes from experience, life experience. People hurt you, things happen in your life. And sometimes it can make people a lot more closed off, and I think that's what's happened with you. Because again, the Queen of Pentacles, she's protecting the coin. So you're open with this coin, with the Page. Look at my love for them, I want them, this and that. And now you've graduated to the Queen, and she's protecting her coin. She's protecting her emotions. She's protecting herself. So that's what I'm getting across the top there. Yeah, you're always going to be connected. You're always going to have that very deep spiritual connection. I don't know if you believe in different lives. Some people do. Maybe you've known each other even way back in another life. Now, that again, I need to stress this really strongly. That doesn't mean you are supposed to be together in love. It may or it may not be. So I have to stress that really strongly, because a lot of people get that very strong connection and they think, I'm supposed to be with that person, and then they miss out on other people. So I just wanted to say that. So, okay, so if you're at a kind of a crossroads in love, because I'm getting this, it feels like they've come backwards and forwards a little bit. They've spoken to you a little bit over the years, and then they've gone back again. I'm not getting a lot of mature conversation. I'm not getting heavy conversation. I'm not getting deep conversation. I'm getting little things. The other thing I'm getting here is it feels like you were hurt, and it feels like they did something to hurt you, this person. So you were with this person a long time ago. You've had lots of little backwards and forwards conversations. you do feel a connection to them, but there's also this heart there, which is what I'm seeing here in this 5 of Cups. You can see that. So I think that's why, another reason why you've got some of your emotions closed. It just in general, you're like that, I think you are naturally a little bit like that, but you've got your emotions closed to this particular individual because they did hurt you. So I'm getting that. And so what I'm getting here is you've got this Page of Pentacles here. Pages can be messages. So there's a message coming in from this person. And I think when they come and talk to you this time, it's not going to be this superficial, hey, how are you, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be quite heavy. So at this time, it feels like they're getting a bit more serious. They're thinking, okay, no, I seriously do really want you. I think they've been thinking about you for a long time, really getting their head around this. And now they're ready to come in and talk to you. That's what I'm getting. Because again, look at this page. He's looking at the coin. He's thinking, I love this coin. Look at the way he's looking at that. So that's how they feel about you. But, you know, again, with this 5 of Cups, something, something was damaged, literally, between you. Yeah, the trust's been damaged. I'm getting that. The trust has been damaged between you. The trust has been damaged between you. And as an Aries, you know, if you lose trust with someone, you're gone. It's like, bye, that's it. I can't trust you. I don't want to be anywhere near you. But there's love here. There's love here and there's a connection here. And I think that's what's kept you kind of thinking about this person, if this is you. So yeah, backwards and forwards. The only thing I can see here is they are going to come in and talk to you. It's going to be quite deep, let's say. And I think that they're talking to you in view of getting together with you. I can see that really clearly. You've got the Knight of Cups here as well, which is about a love offer coming in. So they are serious about this. Now, if this is what they want with you, they're going to have to let you go through all the old things that have happened. You're going to have to work through all this heart with them. They're going to have to let you do that. And they're going to have to show you that they're stable now, that they take you seriously now, that they take this relationship seriously now, that they have graduated in some way. You've graduated from the Page to the Queen. They have to show that they've graduated, they're more mature and they're more serious this time. That's the difference here that I've got. Now, with this Knight of Cups, if this is all resonating, it looks like they might be a little bit dreamy about this connection. You know, they might be thinking, oh, it's love, it's written in the stars. Because I keep on getting this spiritual connection between you. It's always going to be there. It's always going to be there in some form. Even if you don't get together, you're still going to be in a little bit of contact or whatever, some kind of contact over the years. I'm seeing that. You're always going to have that contact. But you know, the Knight of Cups is kind of a dreamy knight. He's all about the surface. You know, he's all about, you know, I'm the knight in shining armor. I look perfect. I'm dressed up beautifully. I'm all about the look. So I think for them, they've got, and the other thing is, the other thing is, if you look at his helmet, you know, he's got wings on his helmet, and wings can be about, you know, the heavens. So on his head, on this person's head, he or she, whoever this is, they're thinking, this is true love. I've got this spiritual connection. It's coming from the heavens and all this kind of flowery romantic thing. But they've got to show you they've got the coin, not the cup. They've got to show you they've got the coin. They've got to show you they've got the stability. They've got to let you work through all this hurt you've been through. They've got to listen to that. And, you know, they've got to take your word for it, and they've got to show you that they're prepared to give you that stability. So I'm not seeing that in this Knight of Cups, I have to tell you. So it might be that, you know, you talk to them and you realize, no, they're not stable. You know, they're not a stable person in my life. I don't want this person anymore. Or you might talk to them and they might say, oh, I'm open to listening to what you have to say. Oh, okay, so that hurt you, you want to work through that. This is what you need in a relationship. This is what I'm prepared to do about that. So you don't know. You don't know. they may be one way or the other way. And I wish I could tell you that, but I can't, because there are a lot of variables when you have these talks. I don't know which way it's going to go. All I can see is there's a message coming in from someone in your past. If all this resonates with you, there have been some kind of little talks in the past. Now it's getting serious. They want to be with you and they have very strong feelings for you. But it has to be stable. It has to be stable, and they have to listen to you. So that's what I've got there. So I hope that makes sense to someone. Okay, so I'm just getting this 5 of Cups and the Knight of Cups together now. So that's what I'm looking at now. And so I'm getting this kind of, it feels like a perception, because again, this Knight of Cups can be about, you know, what's on the surface. You know, the beautiful shiny armor, the beautiful, you know, looking man, this perfect person. So what I'm getting here is I'm getting perception. Yeah, I'm getting family perception, actually. Family perception. And I think some people in your family have this perception of you, and it's not true, it's only a perception, that you're like someone else. I'm getting, oh, you're just like so-and-so. Oh, you're exactly like this. You think the same, you look the same, you whatever it is. And they're not looking at you deeply, because you're very different from this person, extremely different from this person, very different on the inside, but they're not looking at the inside. They're looking at the outside. And what I'm seeing with you is it took you a long, long time to move away from those people saying that to you. You might have even literally moved away from certain family members to get away from that kind of attitude. Because, yeah, have a look across the bottom here. I'll just show you across the bottom row horizontally. So the Knight of Cups is about this kind of perception thing. It's not real. And he's walking away, he's literally walking into the Page of Wands. And this is kind of where you are now. You've achieved up to a certain point, but you've got to move a little bit further to get to the 4 of Wands. And so that's what you're doing. So I think you've already moved away and you've already achieved a lot more than you would have if you're around these people, because you had them saying these things in your ear. Oh, you'll never do this. You're like this. You're like that. You're like this. And you're not like any of that. You're like you. And you can see your abilities. And maybe a lot of these people couldn't do that. And because you've moved away from that, you've been able to see up the top of this wand, like this Page of Wands here, look above who these people are showing you that you are. You can see it up high into the sky. And because of that, you've achieved moving into this 4 of Wands. You've come so far. You've got further to go. You've got further to go. But yeah, because of that, you've achieved that and you've moved away. So I'm getting all mixed up now, but hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. So hopefully you do. What I'm getting here is, I'm seeing a little bit of a back turn here. So there's someone in your family, and it might be this person who they're all saying, oh, you're just like them, you're just like them. So it might be someone that's close to you in age, might be a cousin, might be a sibling, might be a parent. People are saying, oh, you're just like them, you're just like them. So some person in your family is going through a lot of problems right now. This is what I'm getting. And I think what's going to happen is, you're thinking of going back and helping this particular person. So if that resonates with you, if you get a message to say, oh, this person's in trouble, come and help them. What I'm getting here is, talk to that person that needs help directly. Because I'm getting lots and lots of chatter and lots of talk, lots of perceptions, lots of talk that's not real around this situation. And if you listen to other people, you might not get the full story here. And you're going to have to get that full story to know, to make that decision as to whether you're going to help them or not. So talk to the person who's in trouble directly. You're going to have to put all of this old family history in the back of your mind if you want to help this person as well. Get that all out of your head. You know, move back to talk to this person. You might actually have to talk to them face to face and be with them, because I am seeing a little bit of moving or traveling here. Or it might be that you just talk to them over the phone or something. But you've got to talk to them directly. You've got to talk to them directly, because there's a lot of talk that's going on. And I think, yeah, to get a realistic view of this, you're going to have to talk to them face to face. So hopefully that helps someone. Yeah, they've made some bad decisions. They've made some bad decisions and they need your help. I'm not sure what kind of help this is. But the only way you'll know that is to talk to them directly. That's really, really clear there. So I hope that helps someone. Okay. I hope this makes sense, because sometimes I go on and on and on, and then I think, does that actually make any sense? Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to question myself. I'm just going to move on. Right, so the first card you've got for your presence is this, your present, I should say, is this Page of Pentacles. And I love this. Again, Pentacles, stability. And what's really interesting is with this beautiful page, and I love him, very, very sensitive page. You can see the sensitivity in his eyes and in his fingers, the way he's holding this very sensitive page. And yeah, what's interesting is you think the Page of Cups would be the most sensitive because he's the page of emotion, but he's not. He's actually a little bit silly, the Page of Cups. And I think the reason why is the real love. It's not in the cups. It's not in the flowery language. It's not in the talk. It's not in the, oh, I'm in love with you. It's in the stability. If someone offers you stability, if someone offers you that, I'm here for you, I'm going to be your rock, I'm not moving, I'm not going anywhere, I'm here to support you, I'm here to be with you through everything, that's worth 1,000,000 times more cups than cups, I should say. Stability is worth more than that. It's worth more than flowery words, it's worth more than anything. And that's what you know in your head, because you've graduated to this Queen of Pentacles. You know that. So again, when this love connection comes in, when they come to talk to you, the first thing is really, really take your time. Really, really assess what they're like right now, whether they've actually changed, whether they've grown. And yeah, make sure they've got stability on their mind, because at the moment, again, they're coming up as this Knight of Cups. It's like, oh, it's meant to be, oh, it's from the heavens, all that flowery talk. And that's fine. I love a bit of flowery talk. But what's the point of it in the end? You've got to look at where this is going. Is it going somewhere real? Do they have something real to offer me? That's what you've got to ask yourself. And, do they want a proper relationship? Or are they just trying to convince you, to kind of win you over, to go, oh, I'm in love now, it's all, I've won them over, I've won the game, it's fantastic. No, you don't want that. You want someone real. You want action over words. That's what you want. And they've got to prove that to you. So I'm getting that really, really strongly. So you need to hold that in your head, because it feels like they're going to come in with all this, oh, I love you, it's written in the stars and everything, all that kind of stuff. And you've got to kind of get your head straight and keep your head on the stability, and that's what you want, and keep going back to that when you talk to them, when you have these conversations. I'm being bossy, I know, I'm sorry. So, okay, so I'll talk about this horrible Five of Swords in the middle here. Yeah, look at the storm. So all these clouds, look at all these clouds all brewing in the background. So there's a storm brewing. I think it's been brewing for a while, actually. Yeah, it looks like you've been avoiding someone. It's not this person who's coming in, it's someone else. This is a platonic relationship. It's not even a relationship. I don't know what to call it, but you've been avoiding this person if this is you. And you only do that. You only avoid people when you get that horrible feeling in your stomach. It's like, oh. That's the other way I can describe that feeling. And once you get that feeling about someone, you don't overanalyze. You don't go around saying, oh, maybe this, maybe that, oh, maybe they made a mistake, oh, maybe they don't make, no. It's like, no, I'm moving on, goodbye, I've got that feeling in my stomach, I'm moving on. And I think with this particular person I'm getting here, it feels like, I'm getting that feeling. It's like, I can't even be near this person, I can't be around them, I just cannot be near them. This is one of these people that repels you. So, yeah, and I think this is why I'm getting poking. I know that's going to sound really strange. Kind of like poking a bear in a way. Provoking you. That's what I'm getting. Lots of pushing, poking. And I think for a long time this person poked you. They were trying to get a reaction from you. I'm getting that. And and I'm getting it stopping for a while, and then they start back again, all that kind of thing. And it's poking through words. It's poking through words because we've got swords here. This is all about words. Now, if you know who this is, I hope you don't, but if you do, be really careful because there's a message coming in. You've got 2 pages here, so you've got 2 messages coming in this reading. So, yeah, it's very, very shady. I've got that word shady coming into my mind. And if you know who this is, it won't surprise you that this is a shady message that's coming in from this person. It's a written message, so it might be an email, might be a text. Now, it's a... yeah, this is horrible. It's a pretend apology. So it's like, I'm apologizing, and the apology is a disguise. It's a facade. It's a disguise for something else underneath. And what's underneath is provoking yet again. So they're trying to provoke you. They want a confrontation. That's what they want. They want that deep down. They're not showing that in their words. They're not showing you that. But that's what they want. Really horrible. And that's why you've got that feeling around them. That's why. And it's that feeling that you get around some people, that feeling you get, it's your map. It's like, this is showing me where to go. This is showing me who to come near. This is showing me who to stay away from. Always follow that if you get that feeling around someone. So, yeah, if they message you or if they text you, be really careful of what you text back or write back or whatever, because it does feel very, it feels very, very shady. So they might do something like screenshot what you've written and show other people, or they might do something like that, because they're coming across as this 5 of Swords, very, very devious character. So if I were you, I wouldn't answer them. You know, I wouldn't text them back. I wouldn't email them back. I wouldn't even contact them at all, actually, if I were you. But you might have to. You might feel as if you have to for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, the other thing I'm getting here is be really, really careful with your temper, because I keep on getting this poking, this provoking. And they might try and do that again. And I think if you react, that's what they want. So you'll give them that satisfaction, like, oh, I got a rise out of them. It's that kind of thing. And if you react, what I'm getting here is, with this combination of cards here, you will regret that. If you react to this in an angry way or whatever, you're going to regret that. Because you look at the 5 of Cups. You've got the 5 of Cups right next to this. And it looks like this man in the 5 of Swords is looking directly over to this man in the 5 of Cups, and he's hunched over. He's regretting what he said. That's what I'm getting in that too. So in those 2 cards, sorry. So if you react, you regret it. That's what I'm getting there. So try not to say anything. Try not to say anything. And yeah, look at this Page of Wands. So again, this Page of Wands, he's looking up to the top of this wand and he's trying to achieve something. And what I'm getting is, yeah, I'm getting jealousy here. This is what's behind all this. And usually it is with these kinds of people. So you've left a situation, you've moved on, you've grown, you've gotten to a certain level of achievement in your life. So there's something you've literally achieved. So it might be that, you've graduated from university, might be that you've achieved something in your career, it might be that, you've got a business and you're starting to profit. It's something you've achieved that this person's jealous of. They're trying to provoke you. They're trying to make you angry.